Yo, what's up? Welcome to Casual Conversation Season 2, Episode 4. Intro. Hey guys, how's it going? It's been quite a while, has it not? Just got a few things to talk about today. 1 year anniversary special? Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Could be. First of all, just gonna start off by talking about the most important thing happened in my life since the last episode is I got Animal Crossing City Folk. It's changed the way I look at my life. Like, seriously. But when I got City Folk, I was shocked. It was amazing. It's not too different from Wild World. Graphics are amazing. Sounds amazing. Controls are way better than I thought they would be. And just the interaction you have with different people. If you get a lot of friends, it's cool. Speaking of which, if anybody here has the game and they don't have my friend code already, send me a message. We'll exchange friend codes. Also, I finally got one again. I had one in middle school. I had a full set. I had record player, stereo, cassette tapes, all the works. It broke though, but I did finally get a new record player. I think in the intro you heard me listening to Best of David Bowie LP over it, and it's amazing. And if you guys have records, just give them to me. Also, I'm going to just announce this now. I'm looking for a theme song, you guys. Theme song contest. If you guys make a theme song, send it in with your name. I'll put your name up in the beginning of every show and use the theme song in every episode. Also, if you're local, which most of you probably are, since this is very localized, don't have a lot of outside fans outside of this area. A couple out of state fans. No foreign fans though. If you get the Observer delivered to your house. I don't know if the Observer's like a once a week newspaper or an everyday newspaper or whatever, but I have I guess you could say article in there once a week. In one of my classes, the teacher makes us write news stories because it's a TV production class, so we write news stories for it, and sends them into the Observer to get published. I have one that I try and do. I'm in there a lot. If you like the way I write, check it out. I just figured I'd talk about it because it just came out. I'm gonna read you guys my latest article for Watchmen, The Watchmen. I'm just tell you guys what I think about it. And this is freebie, so now you don't have to buy the Observer because it's probably out of print this week anyway. You have to go on the website. Maybe it's on the website. I don't know. I'll link it if I can find it. But anyway, here's what I thought of The Watchmen. This article's entitled "Who Would Watch The Watchmen?" Alan Moore, a bearded comic book artist. If you saw him on the street, you'd quickly turn around and walk the other way. He looks as though he had just crawled out of a cave, but appearances can be deceiving. Alan Moore is actually the creative mind behind some of the most astonishingly complex and socially relevant comic books ever written, such as V for Vendetta, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and The Watchmen. Moore is an anarchist, and this has heavily influenced his work. Most of the films are very tame by comparison to the comic books. In the case of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, it's terrible by comparison to the comic books. I first found out about The Watchmen after going to a comic book convention and finding out that it's one of the most famous graphic novels of all time. One of the people running the booth told me that it made comic book superheroes human for the first time. The idea of a human superhero wasn't new to me. I mean, Spider-Man had his internal conflict with his uncle, and there's Mary Jane and his grandma and everything, and the Hulk was all like, I'm a doctor, but if I get mad, I'm the Hulk. So, whatever. But when I picked up The Watchmen, I was hurled into this completely new world to me. Superheroes were, like, lusting after each other. There were murder in cold blood. drunken, emotionally unstable superheroes blubbering like children, I connected to the characters more than any other characters I've read before or since. Needless to say that when the announcement of the film came, I was really excited. I purchased my tickets for the Friday night showing and walked 5 miles to the theater. I got a drink, popcorn, sat down ready to enjoy the best comic book film since Dark Knight. The lights went down and I gripped my chair, waiting for the film to begin. 3 hours later, I let out an anger-filled combination of some of the filthiest language to come out of my mouth since the last emotionally shattering event of my angst-filled teenage life. The storyline had been altered, the social commentary had been cut out like some sort of cancerous tumor, and any hope of relatable characters was thrown out the window by acting that looked like it belonged in an 80s slasher film. All that was left on screen after the cuts was a jubilee of pretty images and special effects designed to make the viewer forget about the turbulent times we live in and to just sit back, relax, and look at the appealing colors. The one thing that seemed more expensive than the effects was the soundtrack, which featured no original score. The film was a major disappointment. I am ashamed of myself to think for 1 second that the depth I felt on paper could ever be captured onto film. Some of my favorite scenes from the comic book were absent, some of my favorite characters remained silent, and some of the best elements of the story were changed to make way for a monolith of politically correct nonsensical gibberish that was easy for the minds of the childish American majority to swallow and getting a tummy ache. If you want to experience a story like no other, go to a bookstore and buy The Watchmen book. If you want a pile of tripe you can wallow in for a few hours and feel nice and warm in, then go see the film. Personally, I wish I had stayed at home and read a book rather than seeing the movie last Friday. Once again, shout out to The Observer. Check me out if I'm in there. If I'm not, throw it away. Put it in the bottom of your bird cage. Feed it to your hamster. Also, I guess Resident Evil 5 came out today? Yesterday? I don't know. I ain't got it yet. I got a 360. I've been thinking about getting it, but our Blockbuster doesn't get any good games, so party. If you're watching this and you got it, guess who I'm going to hit up to see if I can borrow it from. Okay. Now I'd like to introduce a new segment I'm just starting. First of all, I'm just going to say, skits, they'll be coming back. Don't worry about the skits. We're going to have them. Do not worry about skits. Soon. Soon skits. More skits to come. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe... Who knows? I don't know about skits, but I am going to introduce a new segment right now. What's the segment called? Email Bed. Email Bed. Email Bed. Yeah. Okay. This is the Email Bed. Kicking it freestyle on the Email Bed. Okay, first email. Yagot's emails. Hey Kaz, I like your show, so I'm sending you an email. I like anime and wanted to know if you like anime too. If so, what kind of shows do you like? Well, Anonymous, I don't watch a lot of anime on a regular basis, but I have seen Paranoia Agent and Evangelion and Cromartie High School, and I very much so like those. A few anime shows I don't like, but, you know, if anybody, I've never watched any of the series all the way through. I would like to watch Evangelion all the way through, or maybe Paranoia Agent. And if anyone can find me the Cromartie High School DVDs, I would be greatly appreciated because I really like that show. One final email is from Cam. Kaz, I am really glad you decided to come back to the show. When you stopped making videos for those months, I didn't know what to do with myself. I can finally breathe again. I want to see more political bashing, interviews, and ranting. P.S. Break out the pleather pants. Sincerely, Cam. Well, Cam, thanks for that email. It means a lot to me to know that people cared while I was gone. I missed. It's hard. The camera's all the way up there. But, you know, whatever little I can do. I do pleather pants today. Check it out. It's pretty awesome. Not that comfortable, but hey, it looks cool. That's all that matters. You'll see more interviews. With who? You'll see more political bashing. Who am I going to bash, though? I ain't got Bush to bash on. Gotta find somebody new. If you want your opinion, if you want me to rant about opinions, you send me an email, Cam. Come on, man. To everybody else, if you want to see your email read on the email bed, send an email to ng_Kaz1310@hotmail.com. Should be coming up here, like right now. Go. Email. Yeah, write the emails like right now while you're watching this. I'll wait. I'll wait if you pause it, and I go like this. It'll look like I'm waiting. So pause, go. And write an email while you're pausing, go. Okay. See, I waited for the whole time. Probably took like an hour. I waited the whole time to finish this up. Thanks for watching. There'll be more episodes to come. Yeah. Send emails. Send your theme songs to the theme song contest. Just send them to ng_cast1310@hotmail.com. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. More to come. Better episodes. Trying to get back in the swing of things. Peace out, y'all.